No, politics not for the faint of heart, especially in the final days of a tight race. And amid all the attack ads out there on the airwaves right now, competing to out-ugly one another, we think we have found a winner. Senator Elizabeth Dole, a Republican of North Carolina, is trying to hold on to her seat in an extremely close race. And to that end, she is attacking her opponent, Kay Hagan's faith. Watch this.
I'm Elizabeth Dole, and I approved this message.
A leader of the Godless Americans PAC recently held a secret fundraiser in Kay Hagan's honor.
There is no God to rely on. There was no Jesus.
Well, taking under God out of the Pledge of Allegiance, you're down with that.
We're down with that.
In God we trust, you're going to whip that off the money?
Yeah, we would.
Godless Americans and Kay Hagan. She hid from cameras, took godless money. What did Hagan promise in return?
There is no God.
Yeah, you heard that right. There is no God. The only problem is Kay Hagan never said that.
Was a woman that may sound somewhat like Kay Hagan, but it wasn't Kay Hagan. But it leaves the impression, Hillary, that was Kay Hagan saying there is no God.
That Kay Hagan, whose family has gone to the same Presbyterian church in Greensboro for 100 years, who is a Sunday school teacher, who is a church elder.
Clearly wasn't her, and in fact it was sort of fake audio there.
I can't trust Obama. I have read about him, and he's an Arab. He is not. No.
No, ma'am. He's a decent family man, citizen that I just happen to have disagreements with.
Now, I commend Senator McCain for correcting that woman, for setting the record straight. But I do have one question. So what if he was? So what if Obama was Arab or Muslim? So what if John McCain was Arab or Muslim? Would it matter? When did that become a disqualifier for higher office in our country? When did Arab and Muslim become dirty words, the equivalent of dishonorable or radical? Whenever this gets raised, the implication is that there is something wrong with being an Arab American or a Muslim. And the media is complicit here too. We've all been way too quick to accept the idea that calling someone Muslim is a slur. Is this really what it has come down to? We are fighting two wars. Our economy is a disaster. And Senator Dole's message to voters is to falsely accuse her opponent of not believing in God. Again, a false accusation. Elizabeth Dole is hardly alone here. Her ad is just one of the most egregious. There are more than 1.2 million Arab Americans and about 7 million Muslim Americans, former cabinet secretaries, members of Congress, successful business people, normal average Americans from all walks of life. These are the people that are being maligned here every time this happens. We can't tolerate this ignorance, not in the media, not on the campaign trail. Of course he's not an Arab. Of course he's not a Muslim. But honestly, it shouldn't matter.